right on my bumper. Look at that. Oh wait, it's my new project. Thank you for watching the channel. If you like what you see, please take a moment and hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the Bearded Gearhead channel. As you can see, I brought a new project home. Back about 3 months ago, you can see from the first clip, probably not an approved haul method by U-Haul if I was guessing, but what we've got is a 856 Farmall International. I am not sure of the year. Matter of fact, if for you hardcore guys, this is an 856 custom. See if I can get you to focus in on it. Serial number 22542SY. It's 856D custom. Of course, this one's got some options added to it if you go by from everything I've read of what a true 856 custom has got on it. But this had 407 in it still, rebuilt 500 hours ago, right here. And it ran about 500 hours and the bottom end went out of it. So I'm figuring thrust washer. I've not tore into it yet to look. The guy I bought it off of, his old family friend, lives about 1.5 miles away, which is why we used a car dolly to haul it home. But it's a short trip, but had it built, the bottom end went out, and he said he did pull the pan. The pan's right here, along with all the other parts. He pulled the pan off of it and found a bunch of metal down in the bottom of it and parked the tractor up in his barn. And I've got a few pics right here of where he had it parked up and where I found it. You can see here that the previous owner went ahead and pulled the motor out of the tractor. He pulled the pan off of it. I've got a few rod bearings over here. I'll show you a picture of in a minute. Of course, the pan and all the sheet metal is right here. This the previous owner bought this tractor when it had like just a couple of 100 hours on it from about 3 or 4 counties over back in Lord 70s, I think. But he's had it ever since. I remember this tractor when I was a child growing up. It's one of the reasons I wanted to get a hold of it once I found out that it was sitting up there with the engine out of it. It's a cab tractor. I'm wanting to change it and take the cab off of it. No AC, obviously. I'm looking for a set of fenders, maybe a roll bar to put back on it. I talked to a boy over in Russell Springs, said that the motor swap I'm doing will work. I've already got the frame rails and a new motor, and I need a hood out of a 560 Farmall. That I think I can cut it down or either weld it to my existing hood, but the hood's got to be stretched. The hood has to be stretched because of this. The motor I found was a DT436 out of a 1486. So this motor's around, I think, 135 to 150 horse. Rear main seal's out of it. I just pulled the balancer flywheel off of it the other day, and I've got it sent out this week to get resurfaced. I've already purchased a new rear main seal for it. I just noticed too that the balancer is probably going to have to be replaced also. But I'm going to get this motor cleaned up as soon as I get my flywheel back and get the rear main seal put in it and try and at least go ahead and get it bolted up on the tractor so I can get the tractor at least mobile enough to wheel around out of the garage, so if we have to move it, put other projects in. The donor tractor that this engine came out of apparently burnt the clutch up in it. The flywheel was pitted out something awful where the clutch had been digging into it, and I'd imagine it's because it had been saturated with oil. You can see here what the disc looks like. I like to never got the pressure plate wedged out of the flywheel because it was concreted in there with metal debris and oil and old tacky grease. And you can see the rear end of the engine right there. Everything's trash right there, and I don't know how bad that is. It looks like it's pretty bad, but we'll clean it all up and get a new seal put in it. I got a new seal. New seal came in the mail just this week from Steiner Tractor. Here are a few of the rod bearings. Of course, they're a little rusty now, but it started eating the bottom of them, so it lost oil pressure in it. I am going to tear the bottom of this engine out and see what all is suitable for parts, because everything else in it looks good. I think it just had I think it's got new pistons and rings in it, and the head had been worked. So all that stuff is in good shape, just the bottom end out. So if somebody needs a DT407 that's in the Kentucky area, you may hit me up down in the comments and leave your email, and I'll email you if I decide to sell it. I mentioned this was a custom, but somebody had modified it. I don't know that a cab, again, leave it in the comments if you know. I'm not sure if a cab came with the 856 custom or if it was an add-on for it. I know they only supposed to have had one set of remotes. Of course, this one's got two. I think all of them may have had the twin PTO 1540, but there were a few other things that I'd seen, but the stickers are still on it. You can see year-round cab, International Harvester, and year-round up top. The gentleman I bought this from, he takes good care of his stuff. Got a good set of tires on it. One of them's down a little bit over there on the other side. But overall, it's a really good core tractor. That's the reason I deemed it worth the money to go ahead and get it fixed back up. If all works that well, I'll only have somewhere around $5,000 tied up in this tractor. And like I said, it'll be somewhere around 135 to 150 horse 856. And I know some of you are going to holler that the rear ends will go out, but a lot of tractor pullers use these 856 rear ends in tractor pull tractors because they're a straight gear drive rear end. There's no high stat, nothing like that. I think this unit does have a torque in it, but they're a pretty beefy rear end back when everything was still overbuilt years ago. But we're going to try it. That's not the first tractor that I've put a overhorsed engine down in. You can see my other videos. I've got my 5020 John Deere that I did about two and a half years ago. Put a 250 horse 619 down in it. Crawl up in the cab here and let you all see the cab. Of course, she's dirty. It's been sitting for quite a few years. Apparently this went down 3 or 4 years ago at least, and I didn't even know it. And I was talking to my cousin, told him I was looking for another project tractor and looking for something red this time, and he gave me a lead on this tractor. Of course, it needs a cab kit. All the glass, I think, for the most part was intact. I may be missing a door, but I'm not sure. But it'd be a good tractor. I'm gonna make this, once I get it running, this will be my primary tractor for the farm. As I work on this tractor, I'll bring you all along with me. I'll try and set my camera up, maybe do a time lapse on the work I do to it. I'm not gonna try and do too much custom to this, aside from stretching the hood. I want this to be, like I said, I want to be a reliable tractor, an everyday tractor with a bunch of custom stuff on it. And just to be honest, the price of a DT407 is just ridiculous. I gave $22.50 for this DT436 with the frame rails, a breather, everything, and it's a running engine takeout. And I've already got a clutch, got a heck of a deal on the clutch kit from Tractor Joe. It's part of Tractor Parts ASAP, I think. So, like I said, $5,000, and it'd be a 135 to 150 horse tractor by the time it's said and done. But I just want to make a short video for you all and bring you along, show you what's coming up in some future vids. I hope to get to it this year. It could be this fall. Hay season is already upon us. We just sold cattle yesterday, and I've been cleaning the barn out all day today. But like I said, when I get ready to start putting this thing together, I'll set the vids up, and I'll bring you along with me. Thank you for tuning in. If you like what you see, guys, hit that subscribe button down there. It lets me know that you all are interested and prompts me to keep making more videos for you all. But thanks again.